action-adventure game. Borderlands, Control, Death Stranding, RE...
We have already voted for all this shit.
Hey,
you're voting Death Stranding again.
Death Stranding is not an adventure game. Kojima said it's a Strand game.
Absolutely.
Okay, hold on. This is something my brother suggested.
Okay.
Because Death Stranding's a walkie simulator.
Death Stranding is a deliver all the groceries from your car to your house in one trip.
Walking simulators. What about the sitting simulators?
I mean, what is a sitting... Any racing game is a sitting simulator.
Done it! Happy Thanksgiving! We did it!
Something else from middle school. I used to download cracks from this website, altavista.com. ALTAVista.com. And there was a lot of real sketch shit there, but that's also where I got my CD keys for The Sims Double Deluxe.
Hell yeah. Okay, that's now we're gaming. Now we're gaming.
And the crack for, I forget, it was like SimCity 2000 or something, and the crack was like it was put out by this group that I all my life thought they were called Whereas. And I only realized, like, embarrassingly recently that it was probably pronounced Wares.
It is pronounced Wares.
Good job.
You know, it's... No, that's fine. Okay, talk about The Sims. Okay, you know what? Let's just go with that. Let's just go with The Sims.
I haven't played The Sims since... Oh, boy. The one I played the most is the original with all the... Not all the add-ons. I got Double Deluxe, and that was the end of it.
I had a fucking shit ton of the, expansion packs for Sims 2, like...
I skipped The Sims 2 and went straight to Sims 3.
Really? Sims 2 had, all the shit. You could get pets, you could go to college.
I was just like, it's all this extra money, and I already have the original and Double Deluxe and Live and Large and the one with the lab.
Yeah,
which I think came in Double Deluxe, and I just, I could do the same thing over and over where I had a house with a graveyard.
I had Sims 2, and I had Sims 2, and it definitely I definitely was cracked, first of all.
Oh, of course, yeah. By The Sims, everything was cracked.
I was in college, and me and my roommate did a thing where there were 3 of us in our apartment. It was me, it was him, and Asuka from Evangelion, who was a goth girl wearing the thing. You know, the black top with the fishnet over it.
Yeah,
you know exactly what I mean. And she was not she did not look like Asuka, but we called her that.
Well,
she was
a
redhead.
The best you can. There were 10 heads available,
I feel like red hair was an option in The Sims 2.
Well, in The Sims 1, it was just preset heads.
Oh, that's true.
It was, but there was one of the heads was a girl with light blue hair. So
yeah,
every
you do what you can.
So you had a Ray, is what you're saying.
No, that was Sims 1. Sims 2. Our Asuka wore glasses, which also since we're talking about that, my roommate also got one of those bootleg anime wall scrolls of Asuka.
Where it's 10 pixels per inch.
Pretty much, but it was the worst anatomy ever, and I remember...
It wasn't even bad pixelated official art. It was
bad bootleg.
It was a bad fan art bootleg.
Someone went on to Pixiv and took a picture.
Oh my god.
and just blew it up, and I remember this one girl who we were rooming with the year after. She came in and she saw that and she's like, the anatomy on this wall scroll is terrible. Because look at her shoulders are fucked up, her ass is fucked up, her back shouldn't do that, and I'm pretty sure a week later he took it down out of shame.
Oh no, dragged to filth, that guy. Yikes. I have the creepiest thing I have in that vein is I have a poster of Jenna Malone from Sucker Punch as Rocket, and it's super airbrushed. her skin is one plane, there's no angles or
nary a pore on that.
Yeah. And I'm just man, why do I have this?
I didn't really have any creepy. The closest thing I came to having creepy anime bullshit. I had I found at a convention somebody abandoned this ecchi manga called Battle Club that had a lot of nudity in it, and I just found it on a table. And they're like, "Do you want this?" I'm like, "Sure, I'll take the manga."
They just gave it to you.
I was 14. Yeah, somebody dropped it. So I had a boobs manga for and
Yeah. Oh, you know what?
I know my parents found it at one point.
Oh no! Well, that means they know everything.
I mean, that's...
God!
Oh.
They sure do.
Man, we dove right into it. I didn't get a chance to say, the two of you, Indy, Doom.
Yes.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
This wonderful, joyous time. So, first question I have, and if you all have questions, please ask them. But
yes,
interrupt, be rude. First,
okay.
What's your Thanksgaming of the year?
So is that my favorite game?
What's your Thanksgaming of the year?
The game I'm thankful for.
Yeah.
Whatever I think that means.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean,
what's your Thanksgaming of the year?
Death Stranding is really tickling the goblin in me that's like, okay, but you need to do everything before you progress with the story. I'm in the second area, and I am at the beginning of chapter 3, which is, I'm going to assume, like, 5% through the story, and I have spent, I'd have to check the timer, but probably 30 hours building roads and doing nothing but that.
Because nothing screams gaming like infrastructure.
I mean, for me, it's basically just like, I keep being like, oh, I'm almost done with the roads, clearly this is the last stop. And then I build it, and the road doesn't have, like, you ended here. I see another thing in the distance, and I'm like, well, I guess I gotta build another one.
Have you built, like, a section of road, and it's so short, you can see the end of it from where you're standing, and it's like, where the fuck did
Why did I need 30,000 ceramics to build 10 feet?
Exactly, to build, like, 17 feet. You could spit
I thought
farther.
This was supposed to be better than government work. Hideo Kojima.
And then you build a section and it's like 6 miles long. It's hovering above the ground.
Exactly. There's the stalactites that are made of goop everywhere hanging under. I avoided walking under the roads for a while because I thought they were gonna snatch out.
Did you think they were gonna kill you?
Yeah,
well, they're almost exactly the same as BTs. So
exactly.
And you could move them around too. The little black things are wiggly. You can run into them.
Yeah,
it's gross.
When I played it, I just clipped through them. But also, I was on a motorcycle at the time. So.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of stuff I've discovered that the motorcycle is. It's if you get on it and you don't give it time to properly the game to realize what you're doing. If you hit reverse and go to spin, which is what I do to turn, you'll instead just kind of slide sideways with none of the wheels moving for a while. Mm-hmm. And, sometimes the game's like, I'm sorry, the what? You're on the what?
And sometimes I would try to turn or I would try to do a wheelie on it, and then it would just be like, okay, we're doing the wheelie, but we're just backing down this mountain right now.
Yeah, no, yeah, been there. So I think Death Stranding is because it's at least what I've dove the most time into. What else even came out this year?
Outer Wilds.
The Outer Worlds has been pretty dope. But
I said Outer Wilds, but there's it's a completely different game.
The Outer Worlds was great, but really short.
I mean, we're doing the thing that every gaming podcast does, which is mix up Outer Wilds and Outer Worlds.
Outer Wilds. Yeah. By the way, I want you to play the Outer Wilds with me, but I don't want to tell you anything about it.
All I know about it is the name.
There you go.
Well, here's the thing though. Outer Wilds, Outer Worlds. Which one has better eggs? Because eggs are eggs. Because every year on this podcast, eggs are brought up.
I see.
Because first year we were cooking eggs and we talked about Banjo-Kazooie. Second year, it was Billy Hatcher OCs. And now we're talking about eggs. And do those bug things from Death Stranding, do they come from eggs?
I mean, they come out of a coral. Well, they live in coral.
Question, do BBs come from eggs?
Man, who knows?
No, don't be ridiculous.
They come out of
the French babies come from still mothers. It's real fucked up.
I mean, they
okay, so now
theory, right?
Now we have to put a spoiler warning on the
wait, well 5 seconds into the game they'll talk about still mothers. So
and all they tell you is what they're called, and so far Andy and I are both like, so when do we get to find out what horrifying thing that actually is,
you know what?
Besides a theoretically dead person?
Happy Thanksgiving to those almost dead moms.
Happy Thanksgiving to all still mothers out there. Thanks for being in comas and having your babies harvested for BT scanners.
We're not sure that's what's happening, but whatever horrifying thing is happening, sorry.
We're both super in Death Stranding territories right now. We're in a room where we have 2 TVs set up so we can play Death Stranding at the same time.
Okay,
yeah.
Eli, what was your Thanksgiving of the year? And also, which Thanksgiving game had the best Thanksgiving eggs?
Okay, let's see here. My Thanksgiving of the year, and I said, let's put the gay in Thanksgiving here.
Hell yes.
Because my Thanksgiving of the year is Sayonara Wild Hearts.
So, is that a fighting game?
No, not in the slightest. It's a rhythm game. It's a rhythm game where you're riding a motorcycle through like cities and like deserts and forests, and you're fighting a giant like wolf robot, and you're also fighting a short Grim Reaper who throws up slime. All of this is true. Like, I'm not exaggerating for it.
I see.
Yeah.
I've never, I feel like I've heard the name, not Sayonara, but I feel like I've heard the name Wild Hearts.
Oh, Sayonara Wild Hearts is like on, it's a game, Eli, you've told me to play, and
Yes.
it's definitely on my list. It's also a game that's like nominated for 1 billion awards at the Game Awards this year.
Yeah,
Oh shit, that's right, it's Game Awards season.
It's Game Awards season,
Gamers! Oh fuck! Hey, you know what? Thanks, Gaming just became a podcast about the Keeleys. Let's do it.
Let's fucking do it. I actually do have a question.
Go ahead.
Oh, also my Thanksgaming game of the year so far. Oh, it's between Death Stranding and Judgment.
Probably.
It's probably Judgment. Judgment is just the Ace Attorney Yakuza crossover game that I've always wanted.
You know what my Thanksgaming game of the year is? Anthem.
Let's talk about Anthem. Happy Thanksgiving.
Man, if Anthem wins anything at the Game Awards, it should be like the biggest oops of the year.
My favorite. What's
Razzies for games?
What is your favorite part of Anthem? Because mine is the fact that the first version of the game loaded every asset in the game every time you changed locations.
Yeah,
It would unload and reload everything, and that's why every load time was like 3 minutes.
I timed the loading screens once, and the longest one I ever got that wasn't loading me to an error screen was over 6 minutes.
Didn't you literally make a 2-hour video about?
I did. I made a 2-hour video essay about Anthem.
It's a masterpiece.
I have started watching it, and then I realized I don't have 2 hours.
It's a fucking you gotta like settle in with some popcorn. It's longer than most movies.
I need to block out time to watch it because I really want to.
It is an exhaustive, and kind of also about Destiny 2.
Yeah, it's an exhaustive recording of Anthem and all of its crazy
all the stuff
weird
that it
problems.
does right, which it does do some stuff right, all of the stuff that it does wrong, and then conclusion, should you buy Anthem? And considering everything that it's got on offer.
Is it free to play yet?
It's but it is only $20.
Hold on, I'm going to shopping for Anthem. Actually on Origin it's $12.40.
Oh my god, that's even
Hold
better.
on, wait,
I
hold
have it on PS4, so.
Oh, well, on PS4, it's $15 at Walmart.
$5 price drop from the last time.
It's dropping $5 every
like 3 months.
3 months.
Hold on.
No, faster than that.
If you go to shopping for Anthem, it's like the game, and then an $1,800 home theater seating.
Sure.
Soon, Anthem is going to drop so low in price that they're going to be paying you to play the game.
I have heard rumors, you know how rumors go, that they're basically going to try to pull a Taken King where they redo the entire game for year 2, which they did with Destiny 1, to be fair. Yeah. I really liked Destiny 1 after the Taken King.
Do
I believe BioWare can pull that off? No, I don't.
My main thing is that EA is really good at abandoning things after they don't
I fully expect
exactly
by this time next year, Anthem will either have been discontinued, will be announced to be discontinued soon, or they will have announced that they're going to put it on maintenance and not update it ever again, and then the service will go down in a couple years.
I think Anthem wins all the video game Razzies this year.
I don't know. Like, didn't Lawbreakers die this year?
Oh wait, did Lawbreakers die this year finally? I can't even believe Lawbreakers made it more than a year.
Oh my god.
Or a couple years. Actually,
like some tabula rasa shit, except without mismanagement on the level where they lied and said the CEO approved shutting down the company, and he was like, "Yo, I was on a plane. Okay. This is fake."
Oh wait, CEO Razzie of the Year, I think, goes to Randy Pitchford.
Oh yeah, no, fuck Randy Pitchford. Fuck that fucking loser.
I think that Randy Pitchford made more hilarious mistakes in the public eye.
Been more like openly malicious, whether.
Like him saying that like it wasn't pornography. I was studying it to see if it was a magic trick.
Yeah, right. It wasn't even that. He was like, it was pornography, but I was looking at it like magic, because when you see the shit she could do with her body, wow.
Like, wasn't it the squirting?
Yeah. I don't know if it was okay.
He was trying to figure out how she did like
deal, or if she was tub girling it and he had never seen that before. I really don't know what Randy Pitchford is up to.
I wasn't sure how far to go with this, but you evoked Tub Girl, so all bets are off.
Shock image
Hey,
page is like where I
you know what? Shout out to Tub Girl. Happy Thanksgiving to her.
Happy Thanksgiving,
I
Tub
hope she's
Girl.
going well. I hope she's had medical attention for whatever prolapse
I hope so.
suffered.
We have sped way past it, but just like Lawbreakers, on September 14th, 2018 is when it was removed from Steam. So
wow, we did wow. I can't believe it took that long.
Yeah, I also was gonna make
the other one? Radical Heights. That was the other one.
I was just looking up Radical Heights, and that was 2018 as well.
Why did Radical Heights and Lawbreakers come out?
This 2018, yeah. Well, time isn't real.
Time is fake.
Wait, it's 2019 right now, right?
It's
I was like, that's not that long ago, and I was like, holy shit, it's a whole year later!
The Radical Heights Twitter is still up. Last updated May 2018.
Maybe so that nobody else takes the handle?
I guess so, but
doesn't even exist.
No,
anymore,
Bosky is dead. That's why Radical Heights went down.
Yeah,
Bosky is dead. Oh, damn it! I wanted to make fun of The Culling too, but that was 2018 as well.
Man, 2018, the year of
online services, games that shut down.
Oh, actually, I have a question then.
Go ahead.
So I'm 26. That makes me a boomer in gamer terms.
That you are putting me so on blast.
Right? So as a boomer, I think it's time that we kill some social programs in the gaming community, and I'm wondering what social programs y'all want to get rid of. I want to get rid of push to talk.
Yes, absolutely.
I would like to hear at all times what everyone is doing.
I want to hear mechanical keyboards. I want to hear arguing among couples. I want to hear
cans telling you to go to bed.
I want to hear your baby, and I want to be able to report you to the CPA.
Push to talk is such a. I haven't used a service with push to talk since my Halo CE days when we would all still use Ventrilo.
So that you agree that it is totally a program that we can get rid of as gamer boomers.
It is
sense something that
when I lived with my parents because I was 14. Now that I am an adult, y'all gotta live with the background noise.
This is a gamer social program that I think we should get rid of.
I want to hear...
As a gamer boomer, this is my decree.
I especially don't want it to get rid of it because I want to hear when someone's laptop fan is going buck wild when playing Overwatch.
I want to hear your CPU getting fucking melted.
That's the only time that I use push to talk was when I played Overwatch because I
was too lazy. I just kept push to talk off.
I just didn't have a mic on because being a female on Overwatch was the worst idea you could have.
Yeah, well, I'm not a female, I'm not a boy, so whatever. I'm kind of in the same boat with that. I was just like, I don't want to talk to these fucks. Right?
Get the fuck out of here, y'all. A, I can hear your mom yelling at you in the background. And B, you can come sass me when I stop headshotting you, sir. I stopped deciding I didn't care enough about Overwatch to keep playing it. Honestly, it was self-care.
Yeah, I have uninstalled Overwatch myself.
Yeah, same.
So you know what? Happy Thanksgiving to uninstalling Battle.net.
Hey!
Yeah. Oh shit, that's actually something I need
There's
to do.
only one Blizzard game that I still play, and it's the same cracked copy of Brood War I've had since junior high. It's on a burnt CD from AT&T. That, and my older sister's writing has Brood War V1.3 written on it.
This is insulting to the Lost Vikings. You can...
or
Blackthorn.
That was Blizzard.
Yeah,
oh shit, Blackthorn was Blizzard too.
I never beat Blackthorn because I spent too much time killing all the people you're supposed to rescue. I would talk to them and then I'd shoot them and then the game would be like, you can't progress, and I'd be like, how dare you? It's like, there's this game I used to play, I still love it, I can't play it because none of my computers know how to run a game from 98. It's called Earth Siege 2. It's a Sierra game.
I'm looking it up.
It's from the Tribes series. It's like a spinoff, but I've never played any other game in that series. But you can destroy your own bases in it, and there are no consequences to doing so, or so you think. Except,
go ahead. Sorry.
You get like 3/4 through the game, and you're on a mission that I want to say is on the moon or almost right before you go to the moon. And if the game doesn't repopulate these bases. I think this is an unintentional thing that happens in the game, but if you destroyed your own base, 30 missions back, you start this mission, and usually when you start a mission, the computer comes up, You hear the whirring turn-on sounds, and she says, "Power up initiated. All systems nominal." And then you start to go. So you boot up this mission, and the first thing you hear right after the word is, "Mission failed. Power up initiated." Because
oh my god!
The base you're supposed to protect, you blew up a few missions ago for shits and giggles, and there's no, like, save skimming. You gotta start over.
That's incredible. That's great.
So,
I'm looking at it right now, and honestly,
it's so dope, especially if you have 2 joysticks. I love that game so much.
Earthsiege, honestly, I was gonna say Earthsiege 2 looks like they stole the code from MechWarrior.
I mean, kinda.
Also, you can get Earthsiege 2 on Amazon for $2.48.
Yeah, I have the physical disc, and it's an old enough game that if you put it in a CD player, it reads the music. So I have the soundtrack from the game because I just ripped it from the disc. There's 2 games I've done that with.
Is that how you got all of the like sound bites for when your computer turns on and off?
Yeah,
and
I
stuff?
ripped it directly from
Nice.
Earthsiege 2. My Alienware laptop makes those power-up initiated, all systems nominal.
Doom,
sounds
how
when
do you
turn it
only
on.
How do you only have 100 Twitter followers when you're this fucking cool?
Right?
That's a good question,
I say
Twitter.
this all the goddamn time, but I can't get people. I'm an artist.
Yeah, people who follow her care about art.
You literally have 7,500 followers.
Right.
Yeah, but nobody
like,
cares about
the shit.
Nobody cares about the shit I have to say.
Numbers don't
mean
fucking
nothing.
matter. Like, honestly,
I mean, the internet is fake, except for the part where, according to Hideo Kojima, likes are currency in the future. So,
oh my god,
gotta get me some all those likes I got on my Maleficent tweet.
Oh my god, that's how you get Lexin, the chemical that gives you oxytocin related to
lights. then turns you into a mule if you. Yeah.
Yeah, if I get too many likes on my shit posts, I'm gonna start punching the FedEx man. But then I'll run to the next store and throw the package like, I delivered it, psych!
God damn it. I know, like, honestly, like, it doesn't matter how many fucking numbers you have. Like, my friend, am I allowed to name drop, like, and say I have cool celebrity friends?
Yeah, absolutely. I met Oprah one time, so.
Okay. Well, like, I'm friends with WWE wrestler Drew Gulak. Like, I've known him since.
Shit, for real? Yeah. I don't know who that is, but the fact that he's a real WWE wrestler is pretty good.
Like, I've known him since, like,
The Rock and others.
Which is fine. Like, I've known him since, like, 2003. And who? The Rock and Chris Benoit?
Like, yeah, it was like
Chris
The Rock
Benoit.
and that one guy who killed his whole family.
Oh my god.
Those are 2 good wrestlers.
Anyway, sorry. Well, go back to your story.
So I'm friends with Drew Gulak, and he has, like, 65,000 Twitter followers. And I think he might have more now, but, like, he's retweeted my books, and I got 0 hits from them.
Oh, no!
But it might be just because, like, my stuff...
There for that content.
Yeah, well, it's like, my books are, like, about, like, you know, queer people and stuff like that, and it's like...
Not a big market for that, probably, in the WWE.
Probably, I mean, there is, but not not with, like, a lot of the people that follow him. So,
so it
just didn't. So it's just like, and so that's probably
nice
why,
of him
like,
still to try.
No, absolutely. Like he's like stayed in touch with me.
It is absolutely true though, because I've tried like
that's no. I appreciate
Let's
the
Plays.
My older sister has a link to my Anthem video like pinned on her thing, and she does some kind of baseball show / podcast. Like, I appreciate all the effort people are taking to pin me, but y'all, there just ain't no market for it.
I don't know.
I have 2 viewers of my Let's Play series. Me when I'm editing the episodes, and Spoop when she's supposed to be doing her job. And I'm totally okay with that. It's fun for me to make them. It's fun for me to edit them. It's fun for me to post them.
That's
good.
You know what?
More than 10 views on a video, I consider it a success.
See,
Happy Thanksgaming to content creation.
Hey, thanks.
Happy Thanksgiving.
What's gonna be super funny is when I finish that Solaris video essay on the common hatred, if I post it and for whatever reason it blows up and there's like thousands of people, I'm like, yo, come on! This is some serious bullshit about like ontological issues and like the nature of love and memories. Come watch me yell at Fallout instead. I promise it's way more interesting.
Hey, you know what?
Wasteland.
Happy Thanksgiving. Let's talk about Fallout 76.
Oh yeah!
And how for the same cost as buying a streaming service, you can pay to play Fallout 76.
Oh my god. I got sometimes with like games I bought that I shouldn't have because they just fucking sucked ass, and I'm just playing them stubbornly. Anthem. I'm happy to say that I saw Fallout 76 for the shithead it was, and I've never touched it. I've never played it. I haven't paid for it. But like,
did you see the new story?
When I got
oh god, is there a development to the class war that's going on in Fallout 76?
The class war in Fallout 76 is the closest
my
Bethesda has
thing,
come to
honestly.
emulating what Fallout actually was in Fallout 1 and 2. Is this unintentional class war that's happening?
I was going to bring up how, like, one of the collectible, like, helmets you could get from GameStop
has mold in it.
Has mold in it. No, it's not that. But like,
shit.
Here's the thing. Like, I read. You see the article. You see how it had the mold in it. It's like we're issuing a recall on it. What a lot of the articles don't say is that literally like 12 of those were sold out of the 2,000 made.
That I did not know.
It's buried at the. It was buried at the bottom of an article I read, but it's the funniest fucking thing.
Oh my god!
I can't believe Todd Coward has just lampooned and just completely destroyed the Fallout IP as.
That's cool. Obsidian's making a new Fallout in space.
At this point,
good job, Bethesda.
Yeah, at this point with Fallout, it's a sunk cost fallacy. It's like
really is.
It's dog shit. Let's just fucking go.
Let's go. $100 per year. You can have Fallout. I forget
for $100 per year. You too could be the victim of class warfare.
Happy Thanksgiving, class warfare.
The only thing I really care about with Fallout anymore, other than going back and playing like New Vegas and then the old ones, is there's the community's working on a full immersion Fallout 4 New Vegas conversion, and I would be hype as hell for that, obviously, but.
No, you have to care about your tiny son.
As soon as I found out, I figured that was my son. As soon as he revealed that was my son, I mean, you saw the video, I exploded him, and I left. I have a channel where I put up stupid tiny short videos.
Don't tell me I have a son.
My really important videos are me shooting Sean with a minigun the second he tells me who he is, and my Ant-Man mashup where I put Biggie Smalls in it.
I actually never made it that far. I found that out through just looking up videos. It's
the stupidest, like, you meet this dude and it's obvious that that's what's gonna be the twist.
Yeah.
And he's like, I am your son. And it's like, oh, really?
Oh, really?
So I can snip off that plot thread that I don't care about and ignore the game trying to tell me I'm supposed to think this is interesting. Kill him and then leave.
My favorite way to play Fallout, and I've done this the past couple of Thanksgivings, or Thanksgamings.
Of course.
Is I pick like one of the old Fallouts, and I think in the rotation I might be going back to Fallout 3 this year, and I turn off the radio, and the only thing I listen to, I'm role-playing where the only thing I have to listen to on my Pip-Boy is all the Till Death Do Us Blart podcasts.
The only thing that survives the wasteland is Till Death Do Us Blart.
Amazing. Honestly,
it works really well.
Okay, is that the podcast where they watch Paul Blart Mall Cop once a year?
Yeah.
Yes.
Once a year.
Which comes out on Thanksgiving every year, the same day this podcast comes out.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
To Paul
Blart Mall Cop 2.
Yeah. Man, they need to make a game out of that.
Oh man.
I mean, I can. You said that, and I could immediately visualize the PlayStation 2 Paul Blart Mall Cop video game. Like I could just see, I could
THQ
see it.
Published.
I could see the tank controls. I could feel them.
You're on a Segway the whole time.
The Segway mini game where you have to go through like rings and through a timing.
Segway.
Does Paul Blart eat a lot of donuts? He is a fat man. I imagine that a lot of the humor a lot of the humor in this movie must be derived by how
it's all fat
Paul
jokes.
Blart. Oh, okay,
it's basically BMX Triple X.
So your collectibles will be food, and you will power your Blart through food.
I can already see the low poly box of French fries spinning in the air, floating.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the most vivid game that I have imagined in my mind.
I can see it so clearly that
okay,
I'm like,
you know what?
I'm almost Mandela affecting myself into believing it existed.
So what is your favorite PS2 tie-in license game that hasn't been made?
I don't know, Paul Blart Mall Cop 2, the game, sounds pretty dope. But, okay, what would have come out in a time frame where it made... Actually, you know what? I don't care that it wouldn't have made sense. I would like to see the PlayStation stutter to a complete and utter stop trying to process some kind of Avatar video game. The James Cameron Avatar.
Okay, I was about to say.
Okay.
But it'd be one of those tie-ins where, like, the movie is happening around you, like, the cutscenes are just clips from the movie, and you're just some unrelated person, like, standing directly to the left of the camera the whole time.
There's a character creator in it, and you only ever see the back of your character because you can't rotate the camera around.
You're just some Navi who gets owned by the military when they come
to
destroy the planet.
You're walking through, like, the woods, but it's, like, clearly a path with invisible walls around you.
Oh, yeah. And you have, like, maybe 2 feet on either side, and you can see, like, the textures are those, it's a 2D tree that just turns to face you no matter where you're looking.
You press square and you do a tail whip.
And it's the stock sound effect and everything.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that sounds pretty bad, and like I absolutely would have rented it for $5 from Blockbuster, so we could be like, oh my god. Actually, I wouldn't have rented it. My mom would have rented it for me, thinking I would have liked it, and then I would have looked at my sister and been like, why didn't we just get Perfect Dark again?
Happy Thanksgiving to your mom.
Hey, thanks.
Thanks,
my mom bought us Perfect Dark and Conker's Bad Fur Day, not understanding what ESRB ratings were.
Oh.
Thanks, Mom, because those games rule.
Man, your mom got you a complete dog shit of a game and Conker's Bad Fur Day.
How dare you? Perfect Dark is one of the best games of all time!
No, Perfect Dark is really good, but also I was that dipshit who got the Farsight and just abused it in every multiplayer game.
We had a no Farsight rule.
Of course you did!
Yeah,
of course
no
you did.
Rule. We got to the point where we would get...
You probably also had no Odd Job in GoldenEye.
No, it was all Odd Job. You had to be Odd Job, or what was the other guy, Jackal or whoever, who was like super fucking tall, and it was a contest where half Odd Job, half the super fucking tall guy, and it was just impossible to kill any Odd Jobs.
Yo, that's like the worst TF2 custom server.
What we would do, we got to the point where we would get cardboard and tape it to the TV so you couldn't see anyone else's portion, and we had to play like stand, because otherwise it'd be like fucking fist fights.
I definitely, like,
You're looking at my screen and telling Mom!
I feel like, the last time I really seriously played, GoldenEye was when I was living in Orlando, and my roommate had a 90s themed birthday party, and we set up, like, and we had, like, a drinking game for it, and it was like, get killed, take a drink. Yeah. Get most cowardly, you have to finish your beer at the end of the round and shit like that.
Oh my god, that sounds like a dream.
Yeah, like so now naturally we have to do it. So
amazing.
Okay, so should we get into the Keeleys?
Let's get into the Keeleys.
What are the Keeleys?
It's the video game
Game Awards. They're called the Keeleys because
it's... Keeley, he's fucking officially in a video game.
He's in Death Stranding, which is such the dumbest fucking thing.
I want Doritos... Well, Doritos Pope is friends with Kojima. Like,
I want to be friends with him, because then I can just be in his game.
Right?
Oh my god. Okay, so, get into Game Awards. Let's talk about Best Esports Coach. Alright, so... You know what?
I'm gonna one who got like arrested for something.
Was that Fabian Lohman from G2 Esports?
I'm so like out of the loop with stuff like that.
I know fucking nothing about esports.
Yeah, esports coach, man. All of the esports that I know.
Or let's talk about content creator of the year. It's Doom. Next question.
Yeah, it's Doom.
It's gonna be like one of those people you hate tell you about how they voted, and they're like, I don't know who to vote for, so I just picked the guy whose name sounds the best, and I'm like, why did you even bother?
Okay, like the first thing that shows up is Game of the Year.
Okay, Control, I haven't heard of this.
Are you kidding?
Really?
No, it's not. It's
okay, so Control is one of those games that I've heard...
it's a woman, so I'm interested.
Yeah, well,
Interested?
Control is Control is it's Remedy, it's Alan Wake peeps. It's apparently super great, and I as I've heard, but it's a game that I'm like, I've heard a lot about it, not played it, and I know like 2 people who have.
I really want to play it, but I keep hearing that like it's really resource intensive no matter what console you play it on, unless you play it on like a PS4 Pro, which I do not. We have a standard PS4 here.
Yeah, we've got a Pro. Yeah, because it's got a lot of...
haven't used yet because I got the Death Stranding Pro.
But yeah.
Oh my god, you haven't hooked it up?
No, my PS4 has a 5 terabyte hard drive in it that I bought and installed, and the Pro has a hard drive that's too small to transfer all that stuff to, so I have to wait until I can afford to get another replacement hard drive to transfer.
You know what? That's fair.
Should we work backwards from stuff and then eventually come up to Game of the Year? Oh right, esports coach. Let's
I went to the bottom. I already did this.
Yeah. You did the
Okay,
work.
so wow, there's a lot of esports categories.
Oh my god.
Oh, well, let's just start with esports, Coach, because there's too many esports.
Can we just say that Fatality
stuff?
won the esports everything because he's really the guy who put that stuff
like the
on
bottom
map.
is wait, fighting games, fresh indie games.
Oh, like, I'm gonna scroll all the way to the bottom. Best VR AR game. Let's see.
Oh, sweet.
Trover saves the universe.
Honestly, I would go with Trover.
I'm gonna vote No Man's Sky, even though I haven't played the VR version because I've been playing that game since launch and I like.
Oh shit! You know what? Fuck you all. It's Beat Saber.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
The
commercials for Beat Saber look pretty cool.
Beat Saber
How dare
is so
you
much
do this to
fun.
Blood and Truth? All right. Strategy.
Strategy games. Age of Wonders. Planetfall.
Honestly, like I gotta vote for Tropico just because of the fucking Fidel Castro.
I gotta vote for Fire Emblem because I'm an anime.
Shit. It's like Fidel Castro wearing a samurai hat.
No,
I'm looking at Total War.
Fidel Castro cosplay.
And you said Fidel Castro, and in my head I heard Lenin. So, but look over it. So with that in mind, look over at Total War and tell me that's not Lenin in a samurai hat.
God damn it. Okay, yeah, Fire Emblem is your anime. I get it.
I haven't played it, but I do love Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
Shit.
She left the screen entirely. Good job, Indy.
Is it still recording? Did you fuck up the recording?
No. It's
Okay,
on her phone. I vote for Tropico also, but for the same reasons you did. Even though I heard one thing and my brain was like, this is a different person.
All right,
yeah.
Racing game.
Racing game. Crash Team Racing.
Racing.
Yeah.
Look
at this. There's two soccer games on here.
Oh, what the fuck?
It could only be better if Lionel Messi was on the cover.
How many FIFAs can you have?
Well, there's apparently two.
There's basically FIFA and then what is this? Just
FIFA,
Euro football.
Yeah, eFootball.
F1, Dirt Rally, Crash
Formula 1
by default.
The Formula 1 game rules because there's a story mode to it where you have a dickhead teammate who crashes you all the time.
Score and music. I know I haven't played Sayonara Wild Hearts, but I know it's very music intensive.
Okay. We have a lot of fun here on Thanksgaming. The soundtrack of Sayonara Wild Hearts makes me cry every time. I was crying today over it, okay?
Yeah,
that
but
might just
can
be a
it
thing.
Beat
the movie
Devil Trigger
gets me like that.
I don't know. Why isn't Devil May Cry not part of Game of the Year?
I vote for Devil May Cry 5 for the music.
Yeah,
that music's pretty dope.
I vote for DMC 5.
Yeah.
DMC 5 is not a Game of the Year, which is fucking weird to me.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
fucked up.
Came out too long ago, I guess? I don't know.
No, because Death Stranding is on Game of the Year.
Yeah, and Death Stranding came out last week.
Yeah, Control came out, some of these are...
a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
Just these all seem like really recent releases.
Role-playing games.
All right. Disco Elysium, I keep hearing is good, but also it's a novel, and so it's very dense.
Yeah, I've heard it's pretty much all dice rolls and tabletop gaming kind of stuff.
Oh, there is a tabletop gaming section during this, so we're gonna get to that. There's so many categories here.
I've heard nothing but super cool shit about Disco Elysium, but I'm
if you get Disco Elysium, tell me, I'll get it too, so that way we'll both play it and there'll be accountability.
Yeah, there we go. I have to do the same for Sayonara Wild Hearts. I actually really want to play that game, and it's not very long, so
it will literally take you an hour and a half. That's it. You could beat it tonight. After we can record for 2 hours, you could still get that game, play it, and get to bed on time.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that that rhythm games are still a thing, because my rhythm game experience kind of started and ended with GDR 2.
There's so many more, right?
I was gonna
say play Thumper, but no, that game is impossible to beat.
Thumper's really cool though.
Thumper is really good. I can't get past the fourth world, so I just went and I jumped and I looked at what the ending is, and the ending is legit terrifying.
Oh Jesus! Right. For role playing game, I don't know. I haven't played any of these.
The Outer Worlds is the only one I've played, so that one gets my vote. Although the car on the Disco Elysium picture looks interesting.
It does.
Played? Oh no,
cool car. Disco Elysium wins.
So I want to say Kingdom Hearts 3 is on here, and I have a thing about Kingdom Hearts. Earlier, late last year, early this year, our friend Indy, our mutual friend Jay, who Jay loves Kingdom Hearts, and her and I were talking about, and It never happened, but we were going to do a thing before Kingdom Hearts 3 came out where I was going to play all the Kingdom Hearts games, and her and I were going to do a podcast about it.
The Kingdom Hearts postmortem.
Yeah, well, and the only good thing, we never did it, but I came up with the best name for it, and it was going to be called Honk If You're Heartless.
That is a good name.
Damn it. A good name wasted on no Kingdom Hearts.
Well, I mean, the upside was they didn't have to play all the Kingdom Hearts games.
That's true.
I want to, because, like, I want to piece it together. Like,
I would honestly suggest you just watch the clips. I would just suggest you watch the clip summaries.
That's what they did on That's what they did on Waypoint, so...
Yeah, a lot of them seem like, what a drag, like, just play the console once.
Alright, we can do performance. Ashley Birch is Ashley Birch.
Ashley Birch plays every fucking character!
I'm so happy for her,
okay, so she replaced Laura Bailey as Chun-Li in everything, because Laura Bailey used to be Chun-Li, and now it's
Ashley Birch is Chun-Li now?
Yeah, she was Chun-Li, I think, in Street Fighter 5?
Good.
Wow, that's wild.
Because in Street Fighter 4, it's Laura Bailey. No, she's for sure Chun-Li in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I'm not sure about Street Fighter 5.
Is Ashley Birch the new Nolan North?
Yes.
All right, moving on.
Does Ashley Birch win for performance?
I don't know who the fuck all these other people are. So.
I don't know who Norman Reedus is.
I've never...
I had to scroll over to see him. So.
I've never played a Gears game, and I have absolutely no interest in doing it, but I vote for Laura Bailey because I love her.
Technically, I vote for sad boy Mads Mikkelsen because his name is Mads, and that's how I feel.
Yeah,
sure.
Okay,
sure.
Ongoing game. Overwatch isn't on this, which is very funny.
Oh, dude, for real? Oh my god! You know what? Honestly, I would have laughed my fucking
Where
head off
the
if Anthem
fuck is Anthem?
Hey, yeah!
Is it ongoing?
I can't believe that they would snub Anthem like this at the Video Game Awards.
Folks, listen. The game is still playable in the technical sense.
Fuck you, Jeff
And they have had at least one content update since the game came out almost a year ago. So, technically, yes, it's still ongoing. In practice, no.
Jeff Keighley, you're a fucking hack.
Write and vote for Anthem. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. From all of us to you.
Narrative.
Yeah, narrative. It's just all that we've already been through all these. Plague Tale. Next one.
Yeah, multiplayer
game. This is the same category as before.
I vote Death Stranding because that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, I vote Death Stranding just because I don't know.
Multiplayer game. No.
Tetris 99. There are 99 whole
I haven't played
Tetrises.
any of these, but Tetris 99 was in the news for a while because old people who've been playing Tetris since birth kept owning everybody else, and I'm a fan of that.
Oh shit, really? I didn't know about that.
Oh yeah, it's great. Like old people were boomers were fucking rocking it at Tetris 99.
And you know what? Good for them.
They didn't even have to be gamer boomers like all of us.
They were just real boomers.
They're real boomers.
Mobile game? I've never even... I've never played a...
The only reason Sayonara Wild Hearts is on here is because it's on Apple Arcade, but it's like...
that hardly counts. It's probably gonna win then, because I mean...
It's like... Here's the thing. Play Sayonara Wild Hearts on a phone, you'll be doing yourself a disservice with it.
I mean, I vote for What the Golf, because that's a funny picture.
Yeah, I have Sayonara Wild Hearts on Switch, and you should get it on that. What the Golf is really cool, I want to play that.
It looks, based entirely on the photo, it looks like a golf ragdoll physics game, and that's funny. There's a package delivery ragdoll game that's coming out soon that I'm actually really hyped for.
Speaking of not being able to tell the Outer Wilds from the Outer Worlds, is the Outer Wilds is on independent game.
Oh. Yes, it is. Okay, Katana Zero is on here. Have either of you played Katana Zero?
Yes. Eli, I feel like we've talked about.
Narratively, it is now time. It is now time for the Katana Zero talk. Thanksgiving, Katana Zero talk. If you don't want to hear spoilers, jump ahead. Let's be generous. Half an hour.
Sure. Okay.
I hate the ending of this game.
I do too. It's a fucking sequel hook and it sucks.
It's a sequel hook and it's not even like... normally, I don't mind a sequel hook if like the first part has a satisfying enough conclusion, but it's just like... Nothing's concluded with it.
Absolutely no narrative thread was wrapped up in the ending of they added one more thread and then the whole the antagonist ish that you've been fighting for most of the game. The weird, I forget his name, the Russian guy with the blue hair.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I
wide
know
man.
what you mean.
Yeah, like he dies, and then there's that entire other character who never gets explained, and then you're just like, oh, you're not the dragon, this is the dragon. And you played it, but that was revealed earlier in the game, and then more stuff for that at the end, and then the flashback you've been seeing the whole time, you weren't the kid, you were the person killing the kid's family and throwing things into the computer. Katana Zero's narrative has absolutely no conclusion.
Like as a writer, Katana Zero's narrative makes me so angry because it's like it's just throwing shit at the wall without at all bothering to like conclude any of it, and it's which is a shame because like the gameplay's kind of fun.
The gameplay's I find the gameplay very fun.
It's kind of fun, but also like the aesthetic of it though is just like every place I ever saw was like, oh, it's a cyberpunk game. And it's like, no, it isn't. It's really not like. You're only calling it cyberpunk because it has a synthwave soundtrack.
Right, that's got the bisexual lighting in it everywhere.
It is cyberpunk in lighting and soundtrack only. Like, that's pretty much it.
And of course I fell for it because I'm a sucker for like the VHS bullshit that's overdone.
It's a very well designed and very pretty looking game.
Yeah, with dog shit writing.
Dog shit writing, very fun mechanics to just fuck with. Like the speedrun mode is really fun because you don't have to bother with the narrative shit.
Yeah.
I did like the interrupt function that you would have in dialogue because it's very funny to interrupt your
and it
therapist.
Seems like it has a tiny effect on how things progress.
There's a secret boss fight if you interrupt.
If you interrupt, I was about to bring that up. Yeah. Okay, spoiler section over. Independent game. Baba is you. Next one.
Baba
what
is
the
you.
fuck is Games
Baba
for Impact?
Is Wall.
I vote for the Untitled Goose Game because I haven't played it, but I support the Goose. Games for Impact
the fuck is
for a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message.
Okay,
so the SJW category.
So Life is Strange 2 is on here, and I have watched a lot of Life is Strange 2, and Life is Strange 2 is way more
ain't Life is Strange 1, that's for sure.
Well, yeah. It sure ain't Life is Strange 1, and it's way more fucking out there in, like, terms of just everything happening at once.
Mm-hmm.
Life is Strange, I get it. Like, it's weird and, like, crazy shit happens. But they kind of just, for Life is Strange 2, were like, what if every, like, horrible, racist thing could happen to your characters? And I'm like, really? It's starting to border on, I don't know.
Like oppression porn? That's a shame.
A little bit. Especially in the first episode.
The first one was good. Well,
I am also extremely leery of their new game because it's like a back of the box talking point. It stars a trans character. I'm like, okay.
Don't Nod did good with the first one, and Before the Storm had some good stuff, but it seems like they were like, oh, we're known for being woke now, so let's just do that. But it's to the point where it starts to feel performative, and I'm like...
And the fact that, like, the answer to the question of, is there anyone trans on staff, is, we collaborated with GLAAD, and I'm like,
So no, you could have just said no, and...
My favorite thing is someone tweeted a bit like, saying that you got GLAAD as a consultant is like saying you went to Home Depot to ask them about homelessness.
Right? None of the letters in GLAAD stands for trans anything, don't know.
Yeah, it feels that. Anyway, I would vote for Kind Words in this, because Kind Words is really good, actually.
I vote for Grace, because it's the only one that I know.
I don't know about anything about any of these besides Life is Strange, except I've seen some gameplay of Sea of Solitude, and it looks like it's got an interesting mechanic, but not a game.
Yeah, Sea of Solitude...
I vote for Grease because it looks fucking rad as hell.
Anyway. It's pronounced Grease.
Oh.
Dope.
Game direction! Alright, moving on. This is the first time Sekiro shows up. So
I have not seen Control.
Death Stranding is the only one of these I've played, so...
you should play Resident Evil 2, honestly. It's a good time.
The RE2 remake.
I've never played any REs. My sister played the GameCube remake
it's
back
not
in the day.
It's not a bad place to jump in, honestly. It's doesn't have the dog shit controls of like PlayStation games.
I want to play the PlayStation 4 upgrade port of the GameCube port upgrade version specifically.
Oh my god, that's right. They did make a remake of the remake.
Of remake
of the first Resident Evil.
Yeah, the one that we had, the one that was on the
one
story.
that was free.
Yeah. Hold on, can we move on to the next one because the next category is Fresh Indie Game presented by Subway. Happy Thanksgiving.
Amazing.
Happy Thanksgiving, Subway. Oh, I picked Death Stranding for game.
Y'all get it? Because at Subway you eat fresh.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Let me see here. Recognizing a new independent studio that released its first game in 2019. So.
Grease.
My friend Pedro.
Oh, I picked Mobius Digital for the Outer Wilds because that's run by Masaoka of Heroes fame.
I again vote for Untitled Goose Game because again I don't have it, but I have every
also the studio is called House House,
and I support that.
Yeah, I love how like we're all these categories are voting for the games we haven't played.
I know for sure. I haven't played most of these.
What is the spirit of gaming other than talking about games you're like I gotta play that and you never do.
I'm a fake gamer girl.
Happy Thanksgiving.
We are all fake gamer girls. Fighting game. All right.
Is it Tekken on here? Do they still make Tekken games?
Oh my god! I didn't realize that they spelt Samurai Showdown correctly this time.
That's not how it's spelled.
Right?
Samurai Showdown is not supposed to have a W in it.
Right.
Samurai
Showdown has never had a W in it. What the fuck is this?
I abstain from this vote.
You know what?
Fuck
it.
Skip it.
Skip
it.
Yeah, we're skipping it. We're skipping fighting games.
Samurai Family game. These are all Nintendo games. All Nintendo games.
Luigi Mansion 3.
One of these is just a Wii Fit game, it looks like.
Ring Fit Adventure.
I vote for Ring Fit Adventure because that girl's hair is on fire.
The only thing I've seen for that is like ads on the Japanese subway system for that.
Sure. Yeah. Why not? I vote for that.
If they were Ring Fit Adventure, it's tricking everyone into doing Pilates. So
I support.
I support that. That's my family game of the year.
Esports team. I don't fucking know.
I'm scrolling past all the esports.
I pick Team Liquid. I pick Kyle Gizerdorf.
I pick G2 Esports because they have a cool outfit.
I pick Paul Red Eye Chandelier because his photo is terrifying.
Is the guy who got banned from Her Sports on here? Because I vote for him.
Oh, I vote for Blitzchung for Gamer of the Year.
I vote for him for Esports Player of the Year.
Oh wait, is he in there?
No, but he
protest vote.
In my heart, he is.
Right in vote for.
Oh, Esports Game of the Year has Overwatch in it, so
we
know which one not to pick.
I am mad about Overwatch.
We're all mad.
Hold on, can we go on to community support?
Hold on, for esports host, I vote for Dwan Candace Yushuang because she's really pretty. Look at her!
Hey, she is very pretty.
She's gorge. I support her.
She's cute as hell, girl.
In life.
Community
Esports Game of the Year, don't care. Esports event, Esports coach. Yeah. Okay, content creator of the year, or are we going community support?
Oh,
community support. Anthem isn't on here again.
Oh, fuck! What the hell?
Protest vote. Actually, okay. Now I can understand. Like, Anthem being in the ongoing section, that would have made sense, like, in theory. Anthem definitely should not be in this category, because they don't have...
What also noticed Fallout 76 not in here?
What are you saying?
What the most community support Anthem got was them being like, yeah, you know all that stuff we announced? Can we just pretend we didn't say that?
All joking aside, Final Fantasy 14
has
been known to have
absolutely
A+ stellar community support.
I vote
absolutely.
For FF14.
I don't know if they should put Fortnite on here, because literally Fortnite stopped working for 3 days a couple months ago.
I looked into it, and apparently it was supposed to do that for like a season change, and people just pissed off.
it was a way to disguise like server maintenance or whatever, but still, like, they didn't tell people. It's just like, there's a black hole.
That's not supporting your community. That's
I
also
FF14 for sure. Although that said, Destiny 2. I mean, Bungie is doing I don't play Destiny anymore, but Bungie's doing a good job with it.
Yeah. Quick Fallout 76 detour. Remember the part where like where people are like, oh, you have unlimited storage now, and people found out that storing their junk made it just deleted it from the game.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? Community support of here, Fallout 76.
Yeah.
They gave you the function to delete all of those items.
It gave you the option to participate in class warfare, and what more can you ask in the year 2019?
Happy Thanksgiving.
Audio design.
I'm
going to say non-ironically Death Stranding, even though it's also the only one of these I've played, because the audio mastering and design in that is very well done.
I don't know. Resident Evil. I'm going to vote Resident Evil 2 because Resident Evil 2 makes me shit my pants with Mr. X walking around.
Sounds good.
Yep.
It's crazy that they licensed XCOM Give It To You so they could play it every time Mr. X is
Mr. X gonna give it to you. What? Fuck, wait for you to get it on you.
Art direction time.
Mr. X
for art direction, that's my boy Yoji Shinkawa.
Knock, knock, open up the door, it's real.
I think Grease might win for me.
That's what he likes, right? Grease.
Yep. Grease.
It's
like gayness. GOENITZ.
What the fuck?
It's a guy who's King of Fighters.
It's presented by Samsung QLED?
QLED. What is a Samsung QLED? I'm gonna look that up. Hold on.
You've been advertised to successfully.
Oh, it's a TV.
Oh, I see.
It's Samsung QLED 4K TVs.
So it's
a smart
4K,
TV.
Guys, you're all getting
You know what?
All that art
You should play Sayonara Wild Hearts on a Samsung QLED smart TV. You could get up to $2,000 off a Q70 QLED TV when you buy through Samsung.com. Holy shit, it costs $5,000.
Happy Thanksgiving!
You can get a 10% discount at SamsungQLED.com/Eli's Thanksgiving Podcast. That's not true, but Samsung, if you want to email them,
yeah. Hey, you know what?
Cut.
Fucking let's do it. Let's make it happen.
Art direction.
This podcast got 8 views in the past year.
Hey,
so.
Nice.
That's kind of how I roll with my content
I vote
creation.
for Gris.
I vote for Death Stranding because I support Yoji Shikawa.
I vote for Sayonara Wild Hearts because I will not stop you fucking play this game.
We're across the board on that. I wanted to support Yoji, but I will support him with my money by buying the art book.
Yeah, do that.
Oh shit! Action game, obviously Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah, of these DMC5 for sure.
Yeah,
Devil May Cry 5.
Very bold to put Metro Exodus and Astral Chain on here.
Yeah. Really?
All right.
Did
I
Metro
have to play
Exodus
Astral
not
Chain
do
still.
well? I know the first 2 Metro games were good.
I've heard good things about Astral Chain from people who tend
Astral
to like
Chain
those kind of games.
Is an anime game based on the picture.
It's a platinum game that I actually
So,
but also Astral Chain is kind of like cops are good actually, which I'm a little about.
We do not support the cops here on
absolutely not. The only blue light that matters is just
no one on this podcast is straight right now, so.
So we can absolutely guarantee
the number of straight people I know dwindles further every year. because straight people in my life fade away, and other straight people in my life realize maybe they weren't so straight after all.
I make it my objective at some point in my life to not know any straight people.
The only straight people I know are like my mom.
All right. Now the game of the year. We already did this. All right, moving on.
That's where we started. Death Stranding.
Outer
Wilds at the
Strand those games. We are so not. We are nowhere in the story of Death Stranding, but that game is
still
mind-goblining me to hell. That's a sentence.
Yeah,
you know what? You said it, sister. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Okay, let's shift here. Let's shift here for a minute, because gaming is a lot of things. We're talking about tabletop gaming now.
Yeah!
All right. Which dice are gay?
Well, okay,
I think
X makes a lot of really gay dice.
So it has to be the D. The D100 is definitely on there, because it's the only one that has the 69 on it.
But wow, happy Thanksgiving. In and out, done.
Is rolling 2 D10s as gay as rolling a D100? Because that's what you do for percentile guess if you don't have a D100 dice.
That's a handsome
Is it
question.
in fact gayer because you can't afford to have a D100?
Yeah, being poor is gay culture, let's be totally honest. Not being able to afford...
have you ever actually rolled a D100?
Only once, but it wasn't mine, it was the DM.
It's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, it's the size of a tennis ball. It's gonna kill the dog.
It doesn't stop rolling.
Enough to have a D100.
To have a D100 that rolls neatly, all those edges gotta be razor sharp, and you're holding it, and it's just cutting into your hands, and life is suffering, yes, but just roll 2 D10s like the rest of us, okay?
Yeah, get over yourself.
So 2 D10s
I will say
gayer than 1 D100.
But only because not being able to afford a D100 is gay culture.
That absolutely. I do want to say D20s for the heteros.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving. God damn.
But being able to get all those D6s from sneak attack bonus, gay.
D6s are pansexual because they're
so universal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I am
for
this.
Sure.
We should have done this a lot sooner. Honestly, we are just hitting it off real quick here.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. I do. Dude, let's make content sometime, honestly.
Sure, absolutely.
Honestly, I would tune in.
I'm always down to work really hard on things that 2 people watch.
No one reads or watches my shit, so whatever.
I've been releasing Let's Plays for 3 or 4 years now, and there are several episodes with a big fat 0 views. Not even Thor watches his own content anymore.
Hey, you know what? That's the culture. That's Thanksgiving.
That's culture.
That is Thanksgiving.
Yep, that's Thanksgiving. Okay, man, I'm running out of questions here. We spent a good amount of time
when Indy was telling me what kinds of questions you might say, one of the questions she floated was, what is your Sega Sona, to ask me.
Yes, alright, what is your Sega Soda?
I said, so like a Sonic Soda? Because I couldn't think of any other Sega properties. And then I was like, wait, no, Jet Set Radio Future is a Sega property, is it not? Shit. So my Jet Set Radio Future Sona is, I theorized this, we were on our way to watch Maleficent 2, which, by the way, I'm gay.
So wow. Honestly, having a Jet Set Radio Sona is super gay on top of going to see Maleficent.
Absolutely.
Too.
So my Jet Set Radio 100%. Future Sona is named Glue. It was the first noun that came to mind, and my thinking on that is they all, there's yo-yo, beat, cube, they're all nouns, right? I guess beat is like an adjective, I don't know. But anyway. So my name is...
A beat is a noun, like in music.
So my name is Glue, former member of Poison Jam. Left because I got sick of living in the sewers. But I am still wearing the Poison Jam, outfit, but I styled it on my own. What I did was I found a Komodo dragon living in the sewers. I killed it and skinned it. And the reason the Rokaku police are after me are not only because I'm a vandal, but because Komodo dragons are endangered. And that's, super illegal.
You came prepared?
Hell yeah. And
I like it.
All the music that plays behind me is more Chibo Mato, not just birthday cake, but
only Chibo.
Shit from Hotel Valentine, especially, and the song theme from Viva La Woman and Clouds and Lint of Love specifically.
I was gonna say Lint of Love is the only song I play.
Yeah. Only Chibo Mato when I'm around.
Oh my god.
So that's my Jet Set Radio Sega Soda. If anybody wants to draw fan art of me, please and thank you. I skate on quads, not rollerblades, because quads are better for your ankles.
They really are.
Yeah.
Man, when Indy asked me what Sega Soda, I immediately said Vector Man, and I regret it.
See,
no alterations. Just Vector Man.
I just picked La 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 from Space Channel 5 because I am also deeply irrelevant.
The only reference point I have for the existence of Space Channel 5, I am vaguely aware of it. I know the cover. My older sister used to be on this website called Cool, Qool. I don't remember really much about it. I think it was a bidding site for something, and she won a copy of Space Channel 5 for the Dreamcast, I think. We've never had a Dreamcast.
Okay, so
and the website went out of business 2 weeks ago.
I just want to say, I look up Cool, Qool. It's a customizable stroller.
I'm gonna see if there's any. I'm gonna Google Cool Auction website. Cool Auction.
Yeah, Space Channel 5 is one of those things that was
Let me clarify. This was in 2002.
Wow. Yeah.
I want to say that also cool. You get .cool for a site extension.
Yeah.
QOOL.COOL. It's available.
Wow.
We can buy it.
Good to know. We can buy it.
Cool.
That's where we'll host the podcast from.
Oh my god. Yeah,
okay,
it just redirects to SoundCloud.
I found reviews of cool.com, and they are all...
It's apparently a ripoff.
1 star. And they're from 2000. They're from 2002 to 2004, so yeah, about that time frame.
If you go to cool.com, it's some fucking new media site. It says, driving powerful audience expansion for digital media properties.
Oh boy.
Join our team. They have a tab called Brands.
Ooh,
Love
it. Cool.
Let's see, their brands. Audioverse, the go-to online destination for every type of driver. From commuter to gearhead.
Is it though?
Goliath, home of the latest in pop culture and trending news with up-to-date content, original articles, and exclusive interviews.
These are websites I have definitely heard of before.
You should just say, these are websites.
Yeah.
These are websites.
These are websites.
Wow.
Period.
God, all these websites are definitely just fucking content.
They are absolutely registered domains.
So what
have Thanksgiving
what are
content.
the video game Razzies called, is what I want to know.
Are
they anti-Kiwis?
The Bethesdas.
I was going to say Catans, something. Oh, we all went to the same.
They're the
same provider.
Are they? Yes. Randy Pitchford is the biggest embarrassment when it comes to CEOs.
I don't know. I feel like if we want to go
he's the biggest public embarrassment.
The Razzies have been around for a long time, so shouldn't we go all the way back to Daikatana and all that shit? What was that guy's name?
Oh, okay.
That was,
it's time to talk about Daikatana. All right.
Apparently that guy's cool now. Romero. We should call them the Romeros.
John Romero is cool as shit, actually.
Yeah, he's like super cool now. But
so I'm not gonna.
Even he would be like, well, I mean, maybe.
I feel like we should call them
even he would be like, yeah, it was a bad call naming the black guy Superfly Johnson.
Could we call them the Daikatanas? Is that? What about
the Bubsies?
Who's the guy behind Duke Nukem? Who's the original guy behind Duke Nukem?
Well, that was fuck!
Like,
it was Randy Pitchford.
Was it? I thought he
worked on it.
I thought he was just responsible for Duke Nukem Forever eventually being finished.
Yeah, but that's the one
he worked on Duke Nukem 3D
as the thing. As the bad Duke Nukem.
The Pitchford is totally works.
Randy Pitchford
has been involved in this bullshit from day one.
Yes, Randy Pitchford, Universal Gaming clown.
All right, so who gets nominated for what categories?
What's the Pitchford of the year?
Anthem.
All right.
I don't know. Fallout 76 might.
Oh no, you're right. Anthem at least doesn't have class warfare.
Oh.
And Anthem, I can say Anthem like it doesn't work, but it works better than Fallout 76. Put that in a box.
Happy Thanksgaming. Hot takes giving. All right.
Okay, so there's got to be CEO of the year.
So Randy, Bobby,
Randy,
is Todd the
Randy
CEO of anything except for like his own mind?
Todd Kaplan.
No, you know what?
It's a public figure that he's allowed to be nominated for CEO of the year, even though I don't think
we would just call the category something else, like game.
The Kaplan
person,
gaming clown of the year.
Yeah, Jeff my vote's for Jeff Kaplan because that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, Jeff Kaplan gets to get on the board.
What did he do?
Yeah, Jeff Kaplan's on the board for
We don't know when Overwatch is going to release. Also, there's story reasons why the first black female character will be released with Overwatch 2.
The first black female.
I think
in
what
the
I said
Overwatch
on
universe.
Twitter. What I said on Twitter was Jeff Kaplan shut the fuck up challenge 2K19.
Yeah. I read that to Indy when I came across it on the feed.
Oh, one thing. I don't know. I feel like Randy Pitchford's gonna win CEO of the year because he's like sure
he's
all this other
present in the news
stuff,
cycle.
but also
remember at PAX East
physically
where he
assault a voice actor.
Oh boy, can we?
He wins it because at PAX East when they did the Borderlands 3 presentation, 15 minutes of it was him doing a magic trick awkwardly.
Yeah. And he was like, no microtransactions, and they were like, that's not true, and he's like, I can't believe you fucked me on this. Maybe.
On top of all of that, all of the debacle of the bad news of Borderlands 3, he also, physically assaulted his employee.
Randy Pitchford gets CEO of the year and biggest baby of the year.
The trophy is a USB key.
And on it is just pictures of Tub Girl. Let's see. Company of the year, I think, should be Blizzard, because they really oops that.
Courageous Blizzard winning a Pitchford for company. That's what they're called, the Pitchfords.
Yeah.
On the nomination board for Company of the Year, I think EA gets to get on the board because I think
EA perennially is on the board.
I was going to say EA is on there with a bullet.
Does a parent company count, or is there a separate there's parent company of the year and then company of the year? Because Activision and Blizzard.
Yeah, Activision Blizzard is one because
EA
Bobby Kotick,
so there'd be parent company of the year, which would be something like EA, Activision, that kind of thing, and then company of the year is any company that's either indie or owned by one of those parent companies. I think that makes sense. I've been trying to think of like a musical awards sting to play in my head, and it's just the I Love Lucy theme on repeat, and I need you to know that in my head it's just da 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 da. It's
something like a public domain.
Is I Love Lucy theme public domain? Because all those people are dead now, right? That's how it works, right?
That's how old TV works. People just die.
When everyone who could sue you dies, it's public domain.
Everyone
I'm sure
who
the
was filmed in black and white is dead now.
What's the invented color? All those people?
All those people died.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Oh, God.
Happy Thanksgiving to all the dead black and white people.
Hey.
Happy Thanksgiving. To the dead black and white.
Were you the person who didn't realize Lucille Ball was a redhead until really recently?
Yes, extremely recently.
I was around when that happened.
I thought she was blonde.
Oh my god. Which is hilarious, listener, because her whole thing was that she was a redhead.
Shows what I know.
And Indy is also a redhead, so you would think she, of all people, since all redheads know each other.
Would be able, because they instantly seek each other out.
Yeah.
Yes, you. Small hand. I think the small hand controller of the year for the Pitchfords goes to the Joy-Cons.
So I was gonna say, the Switch controllers that are like small enough to hide.
Oh yeah,
if
you're a peasant who doesn't have a pro controller.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I don't.
We have a corded one because I'm not gonna. Why would I buy wireless? It's $20.
Wow. Okay. Wow, we're just punching up now, aren't we?
It's $20 more. I'm poor, motherfucker.
I have the Splatoon one, and I fucking love it.
No, I mean this is from somebody who accidentally ended up with 3 copies of Death Stranding. So,
3.
Look. Hey, listen. I got the console because I've never been able to get a special edition console. I have a Metal Gear Solid 5 PS4. That's a lie. It's a vinyl sticker on a black PlayStation. And I was like, oh shit, the console looks dope. I'll get that. Not realizing it came with the game. I just completely didn't notice. And I pre-ordered it as soon as it was announced months ago. I pre-ordered the collector's edition of the game intending to get the game. And then when Death Stranding was announced years ago, I pre-ordered it and then forgot.
Are you fucking kidding me?
So the version that Indy is playing is my version that I pre-ordered that shipped to my house back in Kansas. That's how long ago I pre-ordered it. And the version I'm playing is the collector's edition, and then there's another one in the box for the console that I'm going to send to a friend.
How big is your brain? Oh my god!
I don't know. And now, here's the question.
This isn't...
Is that a question because I forgot stupid things, or because I have a galaxy brain?
Galaxy brain is
Galaxy brain
3 copies.
I bought 3 copies of Death Stranding.
A masterpiece.
This is the most gamer I've ever heard someone be.
I have something that I can one up myself with.
You are only this level of gamer when it comes to Hideo Kojima.
Well, that's totally true.
As someone who also owns multiple copies of multiple MGS games.
Yeah, I have 3 versions of Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 versions of Metal Gear Solid 3. I have the base games, the Substance and Subsistence versions, and the PS3 ports. But I think peak gamer for me will be, I have Anthem, but I bought it digitally. I have the steel case because I specifically went to eBay to buy an empty one. And this was after I had written my 40-page script about how you shouldn't buy Anthem.
I want you to know I've been staring at the Anthem steel case this entire time.
It's a cool steel case.
It's a pretty cool
I'm
steel
glad
case.
I have it.
I want you to know I feel like we joked about feeling like a fake gamer girl, but I absolutely feel like a fake gamer girl compared to you after hearing this. Because it's just like, yeah, I guess I played Time Spinner this year.
I thought you were going to say Time Splitters, and I was about to be like, yo, Time Splitters on PlayStation 1 was shit.
Wish it was on PlayStation 2.
Oh, yeah, no, you're right.
Ah, got you! Happy Thanksgiving,
fake gamer girl!
You're the fake gamer girl now!
What my sister and I used to do is you could build your own multiplayer maps in Time Splitters, and we would build them where there's like corner bunkers everywhere, and set the kill limit to like several thousand people, and just play like a multiplayer map we built to be unlosable for like 6 hours. Shout out to my older sister if you're listening to this for some reason. What's up?
Yeah,
shout out.
Start
Happy
playing
Thanksgiving.
video games again.
Send this to she'll play video games again. Maybe she'll buy one of your copies of Death Stranding off of you.
No. The last video game she played was The Last of Us.
Oh. Well, that's not that long.
Maybe
ago.
she'll get a
honestly, Last of Us is like the most recent like game for like people who don't play games, but they've definitely played this.
Oh my god! Speaking of games that people don't play games but have seen me play games because they like to watch me play games, my mom was super into watching me play Yakuza 0.
You told me that. Which is especially funny because like it's your mom.
Yeah.
Okay, my mom was super into watching me play Resident Evil Code Veronica on the Dreamcast.
That's wild.
My mom used to not watch us play Halo, but we would insist on listening to the score on the way to school every day, to the point where to this day she can hear the opening and be like, oh, it's that one Ring game that you guys like. Right.
My mom was getting mad. My mom was getting mad for advancing the story of Yakuza 0 without her there. Like, that's the level of invested she was getting in the story of my game where she had to sit there and read the subtitles. I was like, next level. Congrats, Mom. Happy Thanksgiving.
I wanted to, as you know, Last of Us has a Brazilian Portuguese version.
Oh, yeah. Did you never do that?
No, I wanted to play it with my grandma and record her, like, watching me do it, but
you would have had to translate subtitles.
I would have had to do subtitles, and it was going to be too much work.
Yeah, you would have to do subtitles for your grandma.
And
I would absolutely want to watch that.
I'm fine with doing, well, I can't do it now, because, like, her memory's like, she'd be like, who are these people? Do you know these people?
Oh,
I'd be like,
no.
I'm sorry, Grandma. But I really wanted to do it, and then I was like, I already put in like so much work for this show that no one watches. I'm not also doing subtitles.
Wait, did we have to... Oh no, we didn't.
What?
We didn't do a Last of Us playthrough for Teabag. I remember like the summer where all we did was play like Peace Walker in my apartment, and you would also play multiplayer for Last of Us.
I am missing one trophy to get my The Last of Us Platinum, because you have to go through every level of progression in the multiplayer thing twice.
Oh my god.
I did it once, hated it, was like, I'll come back to this in a few weeks. That was 6 years ago. It's the only trophy I'm missing to not have my platinum.
I wonder
in
if
that
those
game.
servers are still up.
I feel like A, they probably are, and B, all this Last of Us 2 hype is probably meaning that there's actually people playing it right now. So if there were a time for me to get that last trophy, it should be now, right?
I keep forgetting that Last of Us had multiplayer.
Yeah. If you release a game, publishers, and it's not a multiplayer game, but it has a multiplayer mode, do not put trophies that are locked behind multiplayer things. I will get so mad. I've beaten the game on the hardest difficulty 4 times, and I still don't have my platinum.
That was just the era for it, wasn't it? Because we were playing Mass Effect 3 multiplayer.
Okay, to be fair, Mass Effect 3 multiplayer is
great.
Dope.
The Last of Us multiplayer, Peace Walker multiplayer.
I'm clutching my head.
And fucking the multiplayer that was on Tomb Raider, all within like the same 2 years.
Tomb Raider had multiplayer?
The Tomb Raider, that whole reboot shit, it had multiplayer.
Man.
I remember because Jess had a Xbox 360 and we would play multiplayer.
Man, you guys remember Xbox? Throwback.
What are those?
I say that looking at my Xbox. That is literally
I forget you have one.
It's a Sea of Thieves machine, I'll be honest. I literally only play Sea of Thieves on it.
Oh my god.
It was a hand-me-down.
Just get
from my
fucking
brother.
Game Pass.
I have, my younger brother gave me his Xbox One. It's a Halo special edition Xbox. But he gave me his Xbox One, and I bought Sea of Thieves for it, because my computer can't run it, and I literally only turn it on. It's unplugged, because it turns itself on whenever it fucking wants. I plug it in and update Sea of Thieves like every 2 weeks, and whenever my one friend who I play games with wants to play Sea of Thieves, I fire up the old Xbox, but it just collects dust. I don't use it for anything else. If I had a really nice computer, I would just play Sea of Thieves on that instead.
Console of the generation, the Xbone. Fuck the Stadia.
We call it Xbone? We really do it?
I call it the Xbone, yeah. The Xbox One specifically is the Xbone. What's cute about that is they called it the Xbox One because, people call the Xbox 360 the 360, and they were like,
yeah, they thought to call it the One.
And it's like, okay, listen, Wachowski, no.
People are going to call it the Xbone.
People are going to call it the Xbone. Grow up.
God.
Shout out to The Matrix.
Shout out to The Matrix.
I rewatched
Matrix Online.
Matrix
my God. Video
okay.
game.
I played Matrix Online.
Doesn't it have like relevant stories?
It was legit a sequel.
Okay, please talk about Matrix Online.
I was in high school at the time, obviously. Me and my best friend from high school, who shall not be named, would play it like kind of on and off. And it's basically, from what I remember, the story of it is basically you could be on it with the Resistance or with the machines. You were playing a human either way, I'm pretty sure, but you were basically a human who lived in Zion or a human who was like, no, I would like to stay plugged into the Matrix, please and thank you. And the kind of overarching plot was Neo's body had disappeared and the Resistance was demanding that the body be given back, and the implication was that Neo wasn't dead and would be revealed to have been resurrected by the machines, or to not have died at all because he's Jesus, obviously. And I'm pretty sure the game got ended before that plotline got resolved, but that was the overarching plot.
Didn't Morpheus die?
Morpheus
did die.
Ambitious, and I love it.
I think he might also have come back to life, but I do know he definitely died.
That's all I know about the Matrix Online is that Morpheus is canonically dead because of it.
It was not that bad, honestly. As far as it was an okay MMO. It was a fucking fantastic movie tie-in video game. It's not like Enter the Matrix, which we got at launch and was bad.
Wasn't there a movie? Yeah, there was the movie. Was it Enter the Matrix that had a fighting game mode that you could enter?
It was Enter the Matrix had that.
Yeah, it was.
And you had to get it by doing a fake DOS prompt.
What's funny about the Enter the Matrix fighting game is we had Enter the Matrix. We bought it for, I believe, the Xbox. We got it at launch. We played it. My older sister had I don't know, it was a Game Informer subscription or something that had the code that you could use to unlock the multiplayer mode, and she refused to tell it to me or my younger brother, so we could only play multiplayer mode if she was around. And we got so mad that we went and tattled to my mom, who forced her to write down the code so we could use it.
Oh my god.
So I'm just remembering like sibling quarrels over video games and like all the stories I have about the fist fights that broke up over Mario Party and Smash and role playing in Donkey Kong 64.
Oh yeah, no, that was me too. Me and my sisters playing multiplayer in Donkey Kong 64 and role playing. Like, this is my room and I'm Diddy Kong and you're Tiny Kong.
For sure.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, we also did that in Super Smash Brothers Melee.
Yeah, same. No,
I can't believe I was afraid that we wouldn't have anything to talk about.
Eli!
We're all gamers.
We're all gamers here.
Yeah, you know what? I am the least gamer in this conversation. And at this point, I'm uncomfortable.
Get dunked on.
This is
Doom's podcast now.
Kind of.
She came on
like,
and
Doom, do you want to...
She just took over as the resident gamer.
Yeah. Dude, do you want to do this more often?
Sure. I mean, I've got the time. That's for sure. Guess who's unemployed?
Oh,
hey, despite my best efforts, all right?
Yeah, you're doing
working on it. My resume looks great now.
Hey, I got a raise. I have to get somebody for both of us.
Look at it first.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving
to the provider.
Hey, yeah, I'm a kept woman.
God.
Now, what's funny about that is tomorrow I will be taking Indy's credit card to the Wemmert and buying food supplies, so I can cook over the weekend. So really, I am a kept woman, and we're fucking in domestic bliss. Amazing.
We're doing
Bless
great.
The both of you, honestly. This is incredible.
I hope Indy's mom eat her heart out.
Oh my gosh, she's gonna have a conniption fit when we buy a house.
Yeah, good.
I can't wait.
Now, what's more funny for your mom visiting the house? Is it the come back with a warrant rug mat that I have outside the apartment right now, or one that's like welcome gaze? Which would your mom get more mad about?
Who knows? Who knows? This is a woman who gets mad at people who protest puppy mills. Like,
yeah, your mom's a supervillain and not even in a cool way. Okay, don't you slander Cruella de Vil that way. Cruella de Vil is an icon and I stand.
You're right. I'm sorry. All Disney villains are coded as good. I should
for not. Sure. Like, rewatching 101 Dalmatians, the live action version, as an adult is me being like, wow, this definitely awakened a lot of shit in me as a kid that I did not realize until adulthood.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Because Cruella de Vil, Glenn Close's Cruella de Vil has very big Meryl Streep as Miranda Priestley vibes, and I watching movies like Maleficent where it's basically just like a statuesque stunner being like, ha, you're the worst, and me being like, I sure am.
See, my problem with Anastasia from the movie Anastasia.
What a good movie.
What a good movie.
It's me.
But I was Anastasia.
No,
I was
gay
for
Anastasia.
I was very gay for Anastasia as a tiny child.
Yeah. Anyway, back to video games, right?
Is it back to video games?
Oh my god, Anastasia.
Are we going to keep going? Because we've been going for an hour and a half.
Anastasia would have had a pretty dope, and by dope I mean terrible, PlayStation 1 video game adaptation where you're the fucking dog.
Listen, the Anastasia had like a Bar Talk movie spin-off, and that's the one that's going to get the video game adaptation.
Okay, is there or is there not? I have heard talk of an Anastasia stage musical.
There is one.
I hope it's dope.
I want to say that.
I love that movie. I love musicals.
I think it's off.
Musicals are gay culture, obviously. So the more theatrical, the better. We have to see Phantom of the Opera because they drop a chandelier on the audience or something.
Yeah, I can't believe.
Wait, what the fuck?
I've never seen
whole
Phantom
part of Phantom of the Opera.
Live.
They fucking drop a chandelier.
I've seen the movie recently. I saw the movie like a year or two ago, and
we
I've never seen it
watched the
before.
Joel Schumacher movie or the Joel Schumacher movie together because we haven't done that, and that was my fucking jam in high school.
Phantom of the Opera is one of those things that I know the main song because I have a really good Nightwish cover of it, and obviously it's a dope jam. But I didn't watch the movie when I was young, and I feel like had I, it would have completely changed like the direction of my aesthetic. I would have gone full into like parade goth, and instead I just stayed with like. I was like adjacent to the trip pants people, but too poor.
One thing I will say
trip
is
adjacent.
Yeah.
That one thing that will be fun and was something that I used to listen to the Phantom of the Opera soundtrack like all the time.
I need to get it because I only know the main song.
I was fucking ugly crying at the end or the reprise of Music at the Night that's at the very end of the thing. Non-stop in high school. That was my cry trigger like the end of MGS3 is for
okay,
you.
Yeah. I'm gonna grasp at straws here and try to pull it back to the game.
What's
the best console? What would be the best console to release a Phantom of the Opera game on?
Well, it depends on what kind of game you want to do. Because my instinct is to say, like, the PlayStation Pro, the most powerful console possible. Because Because you need it to be like photorealistic for the drama. I need to see the pores on everybody's face. And I need the music to be in Dolby 5.1 surround and blast out all my windows.
So what kind of game are we going to have? Are we going to have an investigation
It's a rhythm game. What a stupid question.
Well, yeah, but that's the obvious answer. Listen, bitch.
It's a rhythm game, and it absolutely comes with a $300 peripheral controller.
Absolutely.
That's a giant fucking pipe organ.
Yes! It's like fucking that drum game.
Okay, you know what?
But it's an organ.
I was gonna say that's the fucking obvious answer and boring, but we're bringing in the peripheral pipe organ controller. I'm on board now.
No, it's the reason it's so expensive is because it functions as a real pipe organ.
Yeah, no, it's
like a small,
like it shakes the walls of your house.
Yeah.
Like this ain't a fucking Guitar Hero guitar. This is a real ass organ.
Okay, now Rock Band released a guitar that was a real guitar you could plug in and learn to play.
So it's that.
You're thinking of Rocksmith. That's the one that teaches
No, there was a real Fender Stratocaster guitar that you could buy for Rock Band that it didn't have the strings, but it had it's had like a million buttons, so you would be learning all the right finger placements. It was for Rock Band 3.
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
Rocksmith is a thing. It's for a real guitar that you plug into your PS4. Rock Band 3 had a Fender adjacent controller that had like a million buttons, so you would be learning how to play without the strings attached. I know because I convinced my friend to buy one that he didn't use.
Holy fuck, I'm looking at it right now.
It's dope.
It really is, but Jesus Christ,
it's
this
also
is a lot.
Yeah. It's because I'm always like, people play music with me because I'm a drummer and nobody knows how to play anything. So I was like, okay, Rock Band, easy. Get the Rock Band drums, which I have an expensive set.
Like a shoot drummer? Like a real one?
I mean, I'm not particularly good at it, but yeah, I have a real drum kit at home.
What drummer is, honestly?
Yeah. Percussion is all just chaos, right? You put on the music that you're playing.
I'm sorry, I realize this is probably really, like, reductive of drumming. I'm sorry.
Look, as a percussionist, you're not wrong. Like, I like it.
Also,
I think it's complicated, I think it's hard, but, like, I could never, my friend, the guy I convinced to buy the controller, has a mandolin that he bought, and he's had it for, like, a month, and he's already, better than I could be in 10 years. I played it for, like, 5 minutes and went home with blisters on my fingers.
God. I want to say, just so you know where I'm coming from, like, I was, like, a scare quotes percussionist in a band.
Oh, man.
That me and my friends... No, you didn't see me, because we're not on video, but you didn't see me do the air quotes with my fingers around percussion.
Yeah.
Because
I say percussionist, I just play the drums. I don't have a lot
No, I didn't even have that. I was in we called it an improv metal band.
So you're grindcore, basically. I mean, am I wrong? I've shown you Indy.
You're not. I'm just surprised that like we're fucking striking from distance here. We get all these jokes, and I'm just excited about it.
The people listening are be googling like, hold on, I have to Google what grindcore is, and then 10 minutes later, yeah, that's funny.
No, but like we definitely did grindcore jokes, but it's like,
I mean, yeah,
I would always like, my thing would be I would have like a sled and like a trash can lid and shit, and I would just hit that while my friend like screamed into a microphone.
Dude, if I had known you in person when this was happening, I would have been like, can I please be in your band? But we would have said yes. We would have said yes. The thing is, this would have been around, depending on what year this is. I'm seeing this happening like during the 2 weeks when I was really into Rent. And I would have been insufferably like, no, we're making musical history, we're changing the whole, and then you guys would have... What year
were you really into Rent for 2 weeks?
The year it came out in theaters. Whatever that was, like 1974.
I can't believe
because I was in this band I was in this band in a period of time between like 2007 to 2009.
All right, let me find out.
God, when did Rent come out?
Let's find out. Rent 2005 was Rent the film. So
okay,
Rent is one of those that like completely just blew past me.
You know, pop culture. We're like decades apart in pop culture time.
That is true. I'm only like 3 years.
And also, one of my only friends was a big theater kid, so like I went to see it with her. And like, I was like obsessed with it for
Phantom of the Opera
2 weeks, and then I was like, oh right, this is like the songs are a jam, but like pay your rent, y'all. You live in a place the size of fucking like. Did you see the size of their apartment? You can't afford to live there for free, okay?
Just pay your fucking rent.
I can't believe that they made fucking Tay Diggs the villain. He's the only reasonable person in that whole movie. Anyway,
Rent the video game is not a musical.
No, Rent the Video Game is not a
Rent the Video Game is a side-scrolling beat-em-up.
I was gonna say a platformer, but yeah, a side-scrolling beat-em-up, and you're beating up like the cops trying to shut down Alphabet City. The big like event stages are you just have to protect Maureen during different improv performances that she's doing.
I think we should just be adapting musical games or musical theater into video games.
Sure, yeah, why not?
I think that's what this podcast.
That'll be
this podcast.
Fuck all the video game ideas I have had. We are now adapting musical theater to side scroll.
Okay, so what we're doing is we're taking SpongeBob. Attack on Bikini Bottom, but replacing all the characters with the people who play them in the musical.
Swap. Yes, exactly. We're sprite swapping it for the fucking human sonas of SpongeBob that are in the SpongeBob musical.
And you start up the game and SpongeBob instantly dies from suffocating falling underwater.
And the rest of the game is, it's about somebody else. It starts with SpongeBob.
It's the Metal Gear Solid 2 of musical
exactly. It starts with SpongeBob, and he's just like doing his normal thing, and then he dies like 5 minutes in. The rest of the game is about somebody you don't know.
Yeah, you see, I can fucking tie into Kojima games too. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Haven't had a bell in a while.
Hideo Kojima, just shout out in general. You were a real good one.
What musical theater game is Kojima going
Thanks for listening to the podcast, Hideo Kojima.
Thanks for listening.
Hideo Kojima, come on the podcast next year.
I fucking dare you.
There's a running gag on
DPAG. Fucking coward.
There's a running gag on DPAG where whenever I mention a celebrity, I'm like, and thanks for watching, love you.
So what musical theater game is Hideo Kojima going to be adapting into a video game?
What's the most incomprehensible? My first thought was this musical called In the Future There Will Be Robots, which is not real. It's referenced in Grand Theft Auto Vice City on the radio, and it's supposed to be like incomprehensible and ridiculous. That was my first thought. But real musicals, let me think.
I have two answers.
That was adapted from a movie that Kurt Russell was in.
That's god damn it.
Okay, you know what?
I forgot that Hideo Kojima has seen 2 movies.
The Thing musical with the splatter section, like the Evil Dead musical. Would be pretty
shut
dope,
the fuck up. Yeah, that'd
be pretty dope.
Okay, so there's 2 things I think Kojima would do for this. One for real, one's a joke. The real one is Repo the Genetic Opera.
Oh, absolutely. Shit, you're
right. He would have a fucking field day.
He sure
with that.
would. Especially, and he'd make it a lot more insufferable in terms of philosophy, but I'd dig it anyway.
He really would. 2, cats.
I mean, he couldn't make it any more like dystopian. Not even dystopian, just like a body.
Yeah, but it's like the heart. But it's like cat. Half of Cats is just cats saying, my name is this, and here's why," which is what Death Stranding is. So
the thing is with the Hideo Kojima adaptation of Cats is that you're going to have a lot of incomprehensive jargon at the beginning, and you're never going to find out what you're going to he'll say Jellicle Cats 1,000,000 times, but you're going to get an interview 17 hours into the game that's going to exhaustively explain to you what Jellicle Cats are.
Yeah. And then they'll stop
every single mechanic of the Cats universe will be explained in the Hideo Kojima adaptation of Cats.
But only in the codex.
I feel like
only in the codex entries, so you're going to have to do a lot of reading.
I feel like at this point I need to say this, while I played 16 hours of Death Stranding, at hour 3, I stopped reading the emails that you get.
I've been reading the interviews nonstop because fucking Hartman won't shut up about how much he loves ancient
fuck
Egypt.
up, Hartman. I hate that motherfucker so much.
I read all the stuff because I need to, but what I do is I read the emails as I get them to get them out of the way, and then at 2 a.m, after I've taken my sleeping pills, I read the codex entries, the interviews, as a book until I fall asleep.
God. I said they made this joke before, but it's being recorded, so I gotta get it out here now. Hartman is Otakon. Dead Man is the cool Otakon.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely correct. Indy has said similarly. Dead Man is who Otakon wishes he was, and Hartman is who Otakon is.
I don't know, is Hartman Huey?
No.
Has Hartman pissed his pants?
Otakon pissed his pants too. The real question is, has Hartman committed Hartman committed any war crimes and murdered any lesbians lately? And I think no and no.
Yeah, honestly, it's kind of
also
unfair
you said
to compare anyone to Huey Emmerich.
Right?
Huey Emmerich,
here's the real question. has Hartman voided his bowels after dying?
There you go. Actually, I mean, maybe he shits himself once an hour because he.
Oh my god!
I thought it was every 21 minutes.
He dies every 21 minutes.
Yeah, so imagine just every 21 minutes, he just shits his pants uncontrollably.
When you get the art book, we gotta see if the art of him has him wearing adult diapers.
Oh my god, you know that Kojima is probably went up to Yoji Shinkawa, and Shinkawa was like, I thought he was kidding, but it turns out Kojima was serious about it.
That's the recurring theme of all the interviews with the staff of Koji Pro.
Kojima, it's catheter in the front and shit bag in the back.
Yeah.
Or maybe he just has a stoma. He just doesn't have poop or pee anymore. He just has the bag that comes out of the side of his...
Honestly, knowing Kojima, it's absolutely that.
Yeah, that's what that box is. It's not an EKG. It's just where his poop and pee goes.
Poop and pee is stored in the EKG.
You know what? I will bet that Hartman would talk about this invention, acting like he's fucking above shitting and pissing now. It's Sam Porter Bridges goes and pisses out 1,000 milliliters of water or whatever.
Well,
and
no,
then the fucking then the codec goes off. He's like, "Are you still pissing? What are you, an idiot?"
No, Hartman collects your pee. He needs it.
He uses your pee and your shit to make grenades.
He needs your pee
and
shit
he's
to
just
make grenades. No, keep pissing, Sam, you primitive animal.
Sam, I'm glad you still urinate. I don't, obviously.
I'm glad you're not advanced like me.
I'm glad you're still.
Here's 100,000 words about my reproductive and UTI system. UTI system? Okay, what's the phrase I'm looking for? GI tract. Your GI tract. Your UTI system would be, if it were called that. Can you imagine the suffering you go through every day? I don't have a GI tract. I have a urinary tract infection system.
Yeah, Hartman has given me the most interviews, and Die Hardman won't stop calling me like he's my fucking boss or something.
He just wants a friend. Listen, if Guillermo del Toro wants to call me
Die Hardman, not Dead Man.
Yeah, Die Hardman.
I want Dead Man.
Fuck Die Hardman. I'm so sick of him. He only calls me the bitch.
See, I want Dead Man to call me more. I love Dead Man.
Every time Dead Man calls, I'm like, what's cracking? Anytime Die Hardman calls, I'm like, what? What? You deliver the packages then. You got legs. Get out of my face.
You're a repatriate too, you bitch.
Right? Well, we need to deliver the packages at the Erskine, and you do it then. You got legs. Use them walking out of here.
Oh,
I'm gonna incinerate myself.
Mama and Dead Man don't call me enough. Okay. Die Hardman calls me too much. Hartman won't shut the fuck up in interviews.
Did you play DMC5, Eli?
I watched John play it.
Okay, so confirm or deny. Mama has big Nicoletta's older sister who's been very put upon her whole life vibes.
That's Nico for you, because I don't think they call her Nicoletta in the game.
I was able to piece it together.
There you go.
I definitely see her as Nicoletta's older sister who's very just can you please calm down?
Mama is definitely embarrassed by Nicoletta.
Yeah, for sure.
If these two games existed in the same universe, which why wouldn't they? Let's go with this theory.
Absolutely.
Let's go with this theory. Mama would definitely say, "Ugh, that's my sister.
Yeah.
She's so annoying. I still love her, but she's so annoying.
She's just a pussy, And then she does a drag off a cigarette that makes the whole thing actually.
Nicoletta's like, "Oh, what a fucking prude."
And Mama's got her head in her hand. And Nicoletta's like, your code name's what? Mama?
What?
What the hell?
What the fuck?
We have a mom already.
Actually, let's talk more about Nicoletta Goldstein's mom, because she fucked a bug man.
Okay, but everybody's got their thing. We all make mistakes. Okay, listen.
Sometimes you fuck a stuttering bug man who's obsessed with...
I support monster fuckers, so whatever she's into,
Yeah,
of course you do. You're gay.
Of course. I wouldn't fuck
Happy Thanksgiving. Hey, hang on. Happy Thanksgiving to Monster Fuckers.
Yeah!
They play Monster Fuckers are gamers too.
Absolutely. Monsters fuck us, one and all.
Sure.
Okay, listen. There's monster fucking, and then there's fucking bug man.
That's not a monster. That's a bug. You nasty.
That's a bug man.
I mean, I support that hypothesis, because bugs, I would consider myself a monster fucker, but I wouldn't fuck a bug.
Andy, does Doom know I'm ace?
Oh, we're all ace here.
Yeah, all three of us are on the ace spectrum.
Okay, killer. All right, cool.
Gray A's up in here.
Nice.
I think I know.
Happy Thanksgiving to aces.
Hey,
hell yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving, my fellow ace
and you, including all three of us. I think I know 5 asexuals. which is still more than the 0 I knew.
Oh, Pi.
And I was wondering, what the hell is wrong with me?
I know a lot, because Pi and Julieta also.
Wow. Listen who has friends.
I collect them.
roller up in here with a social circle. So
listen, it's all part of the plan to eliminate the heteros.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
As long as you're
Actually,
not heterosexual.
I've asked Indy this. Doom, I want to ask you this.
Absolutely.
Like, when referring to heterosexual people, when you condescendingly refer to them, do you say the heteros or the straights?
I say the headies.
I like to say the headies, and I like to say the straights.
Yeah, I say headies. I've been saying only headies for long enough.
I feel like
I forget.
I feel
that
like
people are
headies.
offended by it.
Headies is too cute. They don't deserve it.
I guess. I don't know. I feel like it has the same energy as breeders, but breeders is so like confrontational and not all headies
breeders
are
is really
and-
fucking loaded.
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah, exactly. So I switched to headies because, like, you don't know what someone's damage is. Why accuse people of reproducing when they haven't done it yet?
I feel like breeders is what we say behind closed doors and then giggle to ourselves.
It's the code word to enter the speakeasy. You have to be willing to say it. It weeds out the headies and the weak.
Breeders is the boomer slur for.
I mean, kind of.
Oh my
God. I
God.
think the difference is just that, like, I would say it's like, I don't know. I mean, you're right. It just sounds so loaded. Like, it just sounds like such a horrible thing to call somebody, even though literally all you're saying is you dare to reproduce. But as somebody who's in favor of human extinction, obviously that's a whole other kettle of fish.
We are joining the homo demons.
Yes, I found the homo demons on the map. I've been wandering building roads and I came across their camp and I was like, what's cracking?
What's cracking?
What the
My
fuck?
fellow homo demon.
Yeah, they were shooting at me and I was like, excuse me? I'm building infrastructure. You wouldn't shoot at the traffic authority, would you?
Yeah, you were just like, you know what? And you go over to the bridge you just built and you deconstruct it.
You don't get a road.
You can't use this fucking bridge.
Yeah, fuck you.
Oh my god, this has been great. This is the best Thanksgiving yet.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
Happy
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You gotta get your own bell. Like, it's like $6 at Office Depot.
Yeah.
I really do. We need it for the live stream.
What will we do with it?
I don't know.
Every time you get a
ding
sub.
it when I'm not. Yeah. So never.
No, I've gotten
Oh,
2
really?
subs.
Yay!
Garth from Natter subbed and Spoop subbed.
Nice.
Spoop so she can see the notifications for the stream when she's at work, and Garth because she's a nice person.
I feel bad about not being able to get people to watch the stream.
It's
I try.
totally fine.
People
Honestly,
follow me for
less
art.
pressure. Honestly.
Yeah, people follow me for art. They don't want to listen
If
to me.
people start watching
stumble over
Deepak, I'm gonna have to
words.
watch what I say.
Oh God.
I already had my whole
They follow
episode.
you for art of Critical Role, which that's like what
Hell
made you
yeah.
blow up, right?
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Critical
I don't know.
Role.
I
She
had
was
like
pretty big before that,
was-
but yeah, she
yeah.
got like 1,000 or 2 from Critical Role.
Like
maybe.
2,000.
Yeah,
I was-
only 2,000.
I was sitting pretty comfy at like 5,000 before doing CR art. Now I'm at like 7,000.
I got 5 more subscribers to Deepag from my Anthem video.
nice
And 1 subscriber to the Common Hatred, where there currently is no content.
You gotta get on that.
I'm still
get on
writing
that
the
Solaris
script.
video.
Yeah, I gotta follow your YouTube channel.
Thanks.
It's out of like, you know.
Honestly,
if you do decide to
obligation.
watch my Deepak stuff, I suggest Grand Theft Auto 5 or Assassin's Creed Brotherhood is the funniest.
yeah, honestly, watch any of the ones that Spoop's on because they're way funnier than anything else.
I mean, I'll be honest, Spoop and I are pretty funny.
That's
But
true.
it's a different energy depending on who's on. So I have Indy as a guest for some of them, Spoop as a guest for some of them, and my younger brother Thor as a guest for some of them.
I just don't
Honestly,
think I'm particularly good
Can
at
I
this
guest?
place.
Can I guest on something?
I don't know. It would be hard because I just guess with them physically in the same room as me. So I mean,
That's a
if
good
you
point.
ever visit Dallas, absolutely. You
Hey
could be on
Eli,
the show.
open invitation to come and hang with us in Dallas. We just probably hang in a room and play video games for a full week. That's what people do when they visit us.
Yeah, Spoop came and we played
Not
D&D
really
2.
much
If
to
came
do in
visit, we played
Dallas.
Halo 5.
Oh, you'd have a place
Yeah.
to stay. We have a fucking pretty much a guest bedroom at this
Yeah.
point.
An empty bedroom.
I will keep that in mind. What I was gonna say is, like, if you were gonna play like a multiplayer game, I could play.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, that's true because then you could
Wanna play
record your
Anthem?
audio.
Well, it is only $12. No, there's no crossplay though. You'd have to get it on the PS4.
I mean, I have a laptop I could set up. It's a shitty laptop. But I could set up a laptop and play and then you just record me through Discord. So, let's think about it. Actually, like, that if you want to play Borderlands 3.
I would have to start with Borderlands 1, honestly. The only Borderlands I played is 2, and I played it for like 2 hours.
The only Borderlands I've played is Tales from the Borderlands, which is the least
That doesn't fucking count.
It really doesn't, because it's a Telltale game.
Right?
Because it's good.
Because it's good, yeah.
Right.
I really like Tales from the Borderlands, but I do not give a shit about any other Borderlands.
I would want to find like a game that has a multiplayer function that nobody is aware still exists. Like Peace Walker, you can still play multiplayer online.
Oh, that's true.
That's how I got that
shit.
trophy. But I'm trying to think even further back, like something released even longer ago that people are like, wait, the servers are still up? I'd have to think about it.
Yeah, you know what? I will do that with you.
I'll have to think about it.
Maybe
the PlayStation 3 Dragon Age Inquisition multiplayer, because I've never played the Dragon Age multiplayer.
Oh my god. You know what would be wild? Like, let's reinstall TF2 and find a server.
I've never played TF2. Can you believe that?
Well, it's free now, so...
Is it? The closest I ever came to playing TF2 was seeing that it was on the Orange Box and not playing it.
It's been free for a while
TF2
now, hasn't it?
since launch, and I haven't touched it in years.
I was a Counter-Strike kid. I played Counter-Strike, and then we swapped over to Quake 3 Arena, specifically because we had a mod for it called Bid for Power. That was a Dragon Ball Z mod that got the shit suit out of it.
I suck ass
Oh,
at
that
TF2
sounds rad as fuck.
It was dope as hell.
So, when I was in college, I played Quake 3, but I played it with a BB Hood custom model.
Wow.
And, yeah, but the big multiplayer game I played was Unreal Tournament 2004.
Yeah, we did Counter-Strike, and then we played the Counter-Strike mod, The Professionals, which was the Matrix ripoff, basically.
Oh my god.
It was very good, very impractical.
You know what? I've never played a Counter-Strike. Like,
really?
that's just been a blind spot for me.
What really blew me away was I was looking into the Counter-Strike mods we used to play, and there was one that I was so sure not only no longer existed, but was really niche, called Sven Co-op, that not only apparently was hugely popular, but still exists. So shout out to Sven Co-op, honestly.
Shout out to Sven Co-op.
Let's play that.
I mean, hell yeah, let's play Sven Co-op.
Let's do it. Okay, let's wrap this up, actually, because we're hitting 2 hours.
Oh, that's true!
I don't want to edit more than 2 hours.
Oh no, that's totally fair.
Yeah, okay, so let's wrap this up.
All
Any
right.
closing questions? Any Thanksgiving? Shout out your channel. Let's do this.
My channel is Doom Plays a Game on YouTube. Can be easily redirected to from doomplayasagame.com. I have that domain. If you want to watch video essays from me in the vein of my Anthem video, which you can find by looking up Anthem: The Big Oops, that can be found, those can be found at thecommonhatred.com, which is also another YouTube channel. It's empty right now, but there will be a video essay there in the near future about a movie called Solaris that I like and nobody else has ever seen.
I'm just doubling the shout out for Doom's shit because I try
I genuinely
to get people to
appreciate
subscribe to
your
her.
completely futile efforts.
Nobody gives a shit about what I do if it's not posting art.
And if you are listening, if you are deciding to watch Doom Plays a Game, I would suggest the best things to watch are Horizon Zero Dawn with Thor, Assassin's Creed or GTA 5 with Spoop, and what is our best? I honestly think Heavy Rain was
Heavy
a really
Rain
good
is
one.
our best one, and that's
that game
years ago.
sucks.
We still need to do Beyond Two Souls.
Well, I mean, we'll get
No,
to
you
it.
don't.
Well, okay, we have Detroit for free because we're gonna play all the David Cage
we have
games.
this thing where we're gonna go through. Well, okay, not all. Don't say that.
Shit, you don't know.
I am not touching Omicron.
No,
Don't
we're not
dare
touching
imply
Omicron.
that that's happening.
But we have to play Detroit because you need to see how truly horrendous that game is.
Yeah.
I want to be there for Detroit.
Yeah, we're gonna. I have Beyond Two Souls. I have it on PS2 or PS3.
Detroit makes me angry because it's like I love cyberpunk and Android shit like that, and David Cage fucked it up.
David Cage never knows what he's doing.
I can't believe how wrong he got it. And also Nier came out
It is on site with me and David
right.
Cage, alright?
Nier came out months before, and I was like, I can't believe that the giant robot asses has more subtlety and depth than David Cage's apparently
I want to say
civil
that
rights robo time.
Well, the difference is that Yoko Taro is capable of pathos, and David Cage is barely capable of higher thought.
How do we get through 2 hours of a gaming podcast and not talk about Nier?
Oh man, Nier. I need.
No, we can't.
We have exhaustively talked about Nier.
Yeah, I intend to play through all of the Drakengard and Nier games on the channel someday, but
Doom has not played Nier and Nier Automata.
I don't like that kind of. I know everything.
She lives in the wiki world.
I've read all the wiki pages. I've read all of the grimoire. I've watched all the videos I could find about it, but I hate that kind of gameplay and don't like hack and slash games. So I've basically ingested every piece of media I could get. Besides the game itself.
Yeah, that gameplay is very much up my alley.
That's
when we
honestly,
play it, I will hold the controls.
You know what? That honestly, like reading all the wikis, watching all the videos, ingesting everything you can for a game except for playing it. That's gamer culture.
It sure
Happy
is.
Thanksgiving. All right, I'm gonna close this out because
cool.
I secretly, like an hour or so ago, when we were talking about like sodas and everything, looked up your Sonic Sona, Doom the Hedgehog,
What
and
is it?
here's what we got.
Is
Here's
it-
what we got. I
What
sent
do
the
we
link
got?
through Discord.
Oh, I have to open.
I've looked one up for Indy too, and
Surprisingly accurate.
that's not too bad, honestly.
All right, and that's it. That's Happy Thanksgiving.
All right.
Happy Thanksgiving,
everyone.
everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yay!